Hey guys, what's up? This is Chaos. We're back here with another one. This is album review number 14, Deftones Adrenaline. Honestly, I see the Deftones way out like they're a mixture of genres obviously, but I personally think they stand out from new metal and they stand out from a lot of things, especially this album. And I this is my favorite album, and it has some of my favorite songs on here, and one of my favorite of all time songs are on here, which is the first song that we're getting into right now, which is Bored. Honestly, I give this song a 10 out of 10. This song is about how Chino he gets bored, the lead singer of course. He gets bored of life, so he wants to get drunk, because when you're drunk, I think most people know, your emotions really get going. So it necessarily enhances his emotions. He feels more happy, he feels more sad, he feels more angry, he feels more horny. Every single emotion is just amplified necessarily. So he gets bored of life, and he'll sit there and sit there and sit there and want to drink, because it's like a party. When you're going to a party, like an actual party, like as a teenager, not some birthday party, but you know what I mean. And you have fun, you meet girls, your heart starts racing, or you meet a guy, your heart starts racing, you're getting happy, you're getting nervous, you know. It's fun essentially, and it's fun to dance, it's fun to do things. And usually that's mixed in with drinking and etc. But that's the meaning of Bored necessarily. I give this 10 out of 10. All time favorite song by Deftones. It really stands out, and I think it's really heavy necessarily. And then we go into Minus Blindfold. I give this an 8 out of 10. This is about Chino when he was a lot younger, a kid. I don't know necessarily the age, but I'm assuming before 12, or I'm pretty sure before his teen years. Anyways, so this song is about him playing with his friends right in the street, and one of his friends gets run over. All of his other friends run away while he stands there and watches the kid die. Essentially, it's something really sad to think about. It's a very heavy song. I'm sure that must have really affected him, especially for a kid to see somebody else die. That's a lot, especially for a younger kid. You know they don't know how to process that. Especially, it's a pretty good song. I give it an 8 out of 10. And then we go into 1 week. This is also very extremely heavy to Chino. I give this an 8 out of 10. This is about, I think, a former girlfriend that had an abortion, and he hates her. He really hates her. And honestly, I'm a big time no abortion person. No matter what the circumstance, you're still killing an innocent life that doesn't even have a thought for, or even is able to ask for you to take away his or her life in the first place. It's really messed up. Even the circumstance, you can, there's always a solution to everything, and it is not killing something. No matter if it doesn't have a mind, it's not killing something. There's always a better solution, a good solution. And honestly, if you want to be honest, later on in life, that will probably affect the person who had the abortion or supported them, because they start to realize things, and they start to sit back and be like, wow, a kid of mine died. Wow, I really killed a person. That's it's a lot. But the next song, I give it a 9 out of 10. It's called Lifter. I'm pretty sure it's connected with the one before. This is where essentially he finds out that she cheated on him, right? And I'm pretty sure the baby is still his, but she cheated on him. Now, not just abortion, but she cheated on him. So that's even more heavy. It's a lot. Now, it's my third favorite song off of this album. Bored is my number one. 7 Words is my second, and then Lifter is my third. But now we're going to go into 7 Words. And I give this a 9 out of 10, but it's that simple. 7 words. You have the right to remain silent. This is basically about pigs, cops, and he uses pigs in the song, he says Mr. Pig, right? So, you know, not every cop is a bad person, but there is a decent amount of them who aren't, you know. And honestly, there's a there's a decent amount of assholes overall in the world, you know, no matter what. But it's as simple as that. You have the right to remain silent. 7 words. And then we go into the extra information. Honestly, my honest thoughts on this album are pretty positive. I like it a lot. I like every single song, I really do. And I would have added more songs on, but for my script, I only put 5 songs on. I don't necessarily see this as nu metal, especially this album. Now, it's influenced by nu metal, but I wouldn't full on go out and say it's like some kind of stupid Limp Bizkit type of stuff, you know? I also don't consider Soulfly nu metal either, and a couple other bands, you know? But they were all categorized essentially into that, you know? Because that was popping at the time, you know? And people want to listen to similar stuff, so people just be like, oh, that sounds kind of like nu metal. That's nu metal, you know? But the real nu metal I wouldn't necessarily think of as bands like Limp Bizkit. And I don't even necessarily see Korn as nu metal. I see them more as funk metal. Like Primus, but a little bit different from Primus, you know? But, let's keep talking about this album, right? It's their first album, my favorite album, and honestly, I think their most heaviest album. It also came out with a hidden track, and it came out in 1995, really. There's a lot of pain, a lot of experience, a lot of anger, a lot of hatred, and a lot of sadness in this album. It hit gold in the United Kingdom charts and platinum in the United States. Honestly, this is truly an amazing album. I think, I mean, you can call it amazing based off of success, you know, and etc. So it's been very successful essentially. Make sure to subscribe, like, leave a comment, and to necessarily, you know, enjoy your day, because that's honestly what matters at the end of the day, you know. But there's going to be more content like this coming, more bands, and I'm not necessarily going to go down into like a nu metal trend, you know. Actually, after this, it's going to be thrash again, you know. The next album review that I'm going to do, and then probably another thrashy one like that afterwards. But the next one, you guys are definitely a lot of you are definitely gonna be well known with, you know. And it's not Metallica. It's not Metallica. So, some of you probably already know then. Anyways, have a good one. Like I said, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and to enjoy.